Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have a brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats because the whispers coming out of New York are getting louder, and if they're even half true, we're about to witness one of the biggest locker room dramas in recent Yankees history. Max Fried, yes, that Max Fried, the former Atlanta Braves ace who made waves in the off-season by signing with the Bronx Bombers, is now, allegedly, having second thoughts. That's right. The same guy who looked so confident at his Yankees press conference, wearing the iconic pinstripe Swiss pride, might now be regretting his decision just a few months into the season. Now, no one has gone on record yet, but according to people closer to the clubhouse and some well-connected insiders, Fried has been expressing disappointment behind the scenes. And let's be honest, can we really blame him? Think about it. Fried came from a Braves organization that was a well-oiled machine. Stability, chemistry, long-term vision, everything Atlanta had going for it seemed to just work. And now, as in the heart of the Bronx, surrounded by flashing cameras, relentless tabloids, and a fan base that turns cold faster than a New York winter if you don't perform. There is no room to breathe, no grass period, no let me adjust. You either deliver or you get booed off the mound. And from what we're hearing, Fried wasn't fully prepared for just how intense that pressure cooker would be. It's a culture shock for sure, and sources are hinting that has told people closer to him that he misses the peace of mind they had in Atlanta. Let's rewind a bit and look at how we got here. The Yankees made a massive push for pitching in the off-season. Gerrit Cole was already the staff ace, but he needed help. The rotation was crumbling with injuries, inconsistencies, and sheer reliance on the bullpen. So when Fried hit the market, the Yankees front office saw an opportunity to finally build that dominant 1-2 punch. They threw money at him, and to the surprise of many, a bit. Fans cheered. Analysts called it a power move. But deep down, some questioned whether Fried's calm, methodical demeanor would mesh with the ego-octane, impatient culture of Yankee baseball. It looks like those skeptics might have had a point. Now don't get me wrong, Max Fried hasn't been bad. Statistically, he's holding his own. His era isn't skying, and has had a few stellar outings. But the vibe? The body language? That's where things start to crack. There have been murmurs about him staying distant from teammates, not fitting in with the clubhouse rhythm, and even clashing with the coaching staff over pitch selection and game management. And when that kind of tension starts to brew this early into a contract, it don't take long before it bubbles over into full-on regret. People forget that players are human. They don't just play, they live in these environments. And Fried might be living in a nightmare. But even more interesting is how this affects the Yankees moving forward. If your number 2 starter is already mentally checking out, that's a huge red flag. And the front office has to be watching this closely. They didn't just send Fried to 8 innings, they wanted leadership, stability, a calming presence. But now, according to whispers around the league, the Yankees brass is already having internal discussions about whether this relationship is sustainable. Can you imagine that? Months after signing him, they're already evaluating the fit. That tells you everything you need to know about how serious this situation might be. And let's talk about the fan reaction. New Yorkers are famously tough on their players. They don't want to hear about homesickness or clubhouse discomfort. They want wins, strikeouts, and dominance. So when news like this starts to leak out, even if it's just speculative, it fuels a narrative that Fried might not be cut out for this market. Social media has already begun to spiral. Threads on X, formerly Twitter, are filled with comments like "send him back to Atlanta" or "Fried's not built for the Bronx." It's harsh, but that's the reality. If Fried is seen as mentally checked out or emotionally distant, fans will turn on him fast. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. But there is the twist, some insiders believe Fried is playing a longer game. There is a theory floating around that is quietly angling for a trade. Sounds crazy, right? But think about it, what better way to push the front office's hand than by letting it leak that you're unhappy? If he can keep his numbers respectable and avoid a full-blown media circus, a mid-season or off-season trade might not be out of the question. Especially if another team, maybe even the Braves, are willing to pick up the phone. It's pure speculation at this point, but crazy things have happened in MLB. Enter the agent factor. Fried's representation has been notoriously tight-lipped, but some believe they're already feeling the heat. Getting your client a massive deal only to watch it start to unravel in year one isn't exactly a great look. So they could be exploring options behind the scenes, contingency plans, deals with other clubs, you name it. And the Yankees? They've been known to cut ties quickly if a situation turns sour. This is a franchise that don't tolerate drama for long. So if they feel this thing is starting to get toxic, don't be surprised if Brian Cashman starts taking calls. Of course, all of this could just be noise. The kind of rumors that swirl when a big name joins an even bigger market and don't dominate from day one. Maybe Fried is just adjusting. Maybe is venting privately like any of us would in a pressure new hub. But where there is smoke, there is usually fear. And the timing of these whispers, right as the Yankees are facing mounting injuries and playoff pressure, is suspicious to say the least. It feels like the calm before a storm. Something's brewing in the Bronx, and Max Fried is right at the center of it. So what happens next? We what? We watch. And we listen. Because if these rumors continue to grow, the Yankees might find themselves in yet another high-profile mess, one that no amount of money or market power can easily fix. Whether it's a growing sense of regret, a clash of personalities, or just a case of the wrong player in the wrong city, Max Fried's situation is now one of the most talked about sagas in baseball. And if you thought the Bronx was tough before, buckle up. This story is just getting started. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.